Hi, I'm Angi, and when I'm out there selling my chocolate at farmers markets, at events, I usually get one question pretty much every time, and the question is, how much chocolate do you eat a day? Or sometimes people tell me if they would have my job, my chocolate maker job, that they would eat chocolate all day long. I think that might be true for the very first week when you start working at a chocolate job, but then you're kind of getting over it, if that makes any sense. So today I really want to talk to you about how much chocolate I eat in a day, and it might be a little bit different than what you think. So yeah, let's go into it. I start my morning with cocoa tea, and just for explanation, cocoa tea is the husk of a cocoa bean. So here you can see me opening up a bean, and so the bean I use to make chocolate, and the husk, the shell of the cocoa beans, that's what I use to brew my tea. And here we go, this is my tea, so those are my husks, and I'm adding 1 tablespoon of the husk into my strainer, and my strainer looks pretty gross, and that's because I drink a lot of tea, and that's why it has those brown marks. And then I'm pouring boiling water into my strainer, let it steep for about 10 minutes, and I drink about 3-4 cups a day. I'm trying to stop around noon because there's some caffeine in the husks. Then I'm adding some almond milk and I'm good to go. Let's make my breakfast. So I have to prepare it the night before, and I'm adding about 60 grams of chia seeds. Sometimes I'm adding half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of monk fruit sweetener, depending on if I like my breakfast sweet or not. And then I'm adding about half to 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and then about 200 milliliters of almond milk. And I shake it really well, and then I just put it into my fridge. And this is how it looks like the next day. And then I'm adding some berries or some kind of fruit that I have at home, a little bit of peanut butter, and that's my breakfast. Now let's talk about work. Usually I don't eat a lot of chocolate when I'm working, unless I have a new chocolate origin or a new chocolate flavor. Obviously then I have to try it, or when my chocolate grinder is almost finished, or I think it's finished, to check if my chocolate is still gritty or not, because our tongue is super sensitive, and that's how I check if my chocolate is already smooth. Well, with experience, you kind of know how long your chocolate takes to be smooth and fine, and how you want it to be. So I really only try like a tiny little bit when I'm working, and that's kind of the amount, like not even a teaspoon. So that's kind of the amount of chocolate I will try or eat on a regular day. After lunch, I like to snack on some chocolate. Usually it is not my own. Maybe sometimes if I have some leftover chocolate when I screwed something up, or if I have some chocolate from my YouTube videos, then I might eat some of my chocolate, but actually my husband is more the one who eats that, because I'm really bored with my own chocolate. And so I really like to eat small little pieces of other chocolate makers, small batch bean-to-bar chocolate makers that I really enjoy and love, and that's kind of what I'm having after lunch. Not on a daily basis, but quite often. And I have a whole box with different kind of chocolate wrappers that I've already had. Those are really the wrappers that I like to collect. Let's talk about snacks. So I think snacks are important, and those are I make them myself. They're like kind of protein bars, I want to say, or just I stuff some dates with chocolate. And that pretty much wraps it up. I don't know if this is a lot or not, I don't care. That's how often I'll enjoy chocolate. I hope this was a fun little video for you to watch, and if you have questions, leave them down below. Send me a DM on Instagram at Chocolatier, and have a good one. Bye.